Hey folks, this is update number 10, and this is the third van load into the building. It's right there, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what's changed or happening. So far, not a whole lot's taking place. The electricians are still supposed to be coming midweek, and the floors are being cleaned on the 18th, which only leaves 12 days for me to load into the commercial space or the retail space I'm setting up, and replaced a couple bulbs down the hallway. Not exactly a big accomplishment. I think I've showed you I stripped a lot of copper out of the from below the electrical. The major thing I realized basically last night when I was thinking about it was that the sand point, my source of water, is in the back room in the dark there, and there's no sand point. It's not there. So the well itself is there, but the pump and such is gone. So luckily I have a fairly new pump and fairly new pressure tank. So hopefully they'll work and the plumbers can hook that up. So manage to pull it out of the fire there. So, and what else we got going? Still need to demolish this freezer. Gonna get some funky hinges and stuff off of it. I don't know if you can see them there. Get some big hinges, some industrial door hinges. If at all you see this door right now and you want to buy the whole door, let me know as soon as possible, because I may be taking the hinges and stuff off of it and just reusing the door somewhere else. But if you want to buy the whole door, it's there. It's missing the nameplate. It's designated for somebody else right now, but the hinges and lock and everything's still there. So if you want the whole door and the mechanisms to go with it, let me know as soon as possible, because it's going to be taken off here. Anyway, what else have we got going here? The painter is coming today, and we're getting rid of this fluorescent green or yellow or whatever color it is. It's fluorescent green in my eyes here. Hopefully you can tell here. And getting rid of the black and green there. So that'll go, and down on the edges here, I'm going to be putting a 6 or 8 inch board across for some baseboard, and that'll cover up this mess here that was left from all the pipes and that sort of thing. So that'll clean that up a bit, and the rest will get slopped over in white across the bottom there, and hopefully it'll disappear. And the hole that you see there, we'll just get a little piece of board put over top, I think, and tacked over it. Got to do it quickly. I don't want to tear off. If I start tearing off all this paneling, I know it's just this buffalo board stuff underneath, and it's not really good for mounting anything to. It's just a fiber sawdust stuff. Not much good for mounting anything to. So I'm gonna have to rely on this paneling and the board underneath it. So let's see, what else do we got? I might have a buyer for the sink. I just had somebody email me this morning but they live 2.5 hours away, so I'm not sure if they'll get here for it or not. Let's see, what else we got? Yeah, I suspect right here is where a window is. Now that plywood will come off and get replaced with something without mold on it, because that's what that is black mold. I want to get rid of it as soon as I can. I've had my go round with black mold before. It's not fun. Yeah, and the electrician's going to be taking out these oven or stove outlets, and hopefully the walls will get painted and such before the floors are cleaned. I think that's about it. And I think I mentioned before I'm going to reuse this shelving. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So it's time to shut her down for now. We'll let you view the video tonight, of course. So happy picking, safe picking, take care. So, not quite the end of the video yet. Just had the carpenter in and got a list of what we need to start the living quarters. So there it is, a whole whack of materials. Hopefully I can afford all of that material. And I've removed a couple panels, plywood. This one wasn't insulated all that well. It's just sort of jammed in there. So I've got to kind of rehash that, re-insulate it a little bit, and insulate the top edge. This one, however, I can see daylight through, and makes me wonder what's behind all the windows, and whether I should take all the panels off and on the outside and see what is going on underneath all the windows. This one's going to need a lot of insulation jammed in there, and the plywood screwed back on properly. You can see daylight coming through. So that would be some major heat loss there. So lots to do. Yeah. Anyway, that's the little addendum on the video here. So that's the additional stuff I found out I have to do. So anyway, happy picking, safe picking, take care. Hey all, just going to show you some of the issues I'm dealing with the grease in the building. These are covers off of the sockets on the one side. And yeah, the ones underneath are the ones I've cleaned using a lot of soap and water. Probably should be using TSP or something, but I opted for the lightest option first. But they're cleaning up alright, but this is kind of what I'm dealing with. There was a couple of them that were this bad, and this is this gunk that's on it is almost not quite greased, but is kind of a waxy substance almost, like part dough maybe or something like that. So I'm hoping that the drains aren't clogged with this stuff. That kind of concerns me. But that's what I'm dealing with the grease there. Let's see. This is the yeah, isn't that cute? Kind of disgusting, but I guess that's what you get when you're operating a food processing enterprise. Going to get some of that. But anyway, that's what I'm cleaning up. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm dealing with here. So anyway, I'll leave it at that, and probably continue with this video a little bit in the future. Alright, I'm back. Just another addendum for the day. Took the back off that freezer, finally came off. We've got, it was held on by 8 lag bolts, yay long. So yeah, I had to take those out and then pounded the heck out of it. Forced my whole body to push the back off, and crowbar, etc. And there's also insulation in the main cavities, so I'm going to reuse that and put it in that window that is over here. Just utilize it and fill that hole once I get the plywood nailed securely on it. And yeah, so that's that. And the painter was here today, and she got quite a bit of cutting done. We got kind of the high spots and the edges painted there, so that's good. Getting a start on it, and it looks like the green will cover up, thankfully. Still a little concerned about the red, but it hopefully will cover. And yeah, so that's where it sits right now. And tomorrow we'll be headed to the lumber yard to get supplies to start on the back of, or to start on the living quarters. Hopefully it's not going to break me. Anyway, happy picking, safe picking, take care.